Top 3 journaling mistakes you make when starting a journal. You have to bust out the banana hat. Somewhere last year, I became the journal guy. I don't mind, although I never thought I'd be a man on YouTube talking about journaling. So I thought I would address the top 3 things I'm seeing, top 3 mistakes, if you want to call them, or misconceptions when starting a journal. And these aren't just you, these are me too, okay? So I'm right there with you on this. But without further ado, let's get going on the top 3 journaling mistakes. Would you go to a gym, work out once, and say, I'm healthy? Would you go on one date with someone and say, we have a great relationship? Would you read one book on wealth, save 10% of your check for 1 month, and say, okay, now I can retire comfortably? Of course not. Now why? Those all strategies get you to long-term results. You know, you do go to the gym to get healthy, you do go on dates to fall in love or meet someone or develop a relationship, you do save 10% of everything you make over the long term. It's not one time, it's a collection of those small acts. You will see the results. It is amazing how many times I go back through my old journals and I learn things from myself and insights that come back to you, memories that come back to you, and you get so motivated by coaching you. All right, and that's what journaling does. It's a way you can coach yourself from this moment to the future, and you just get better and better and better, and it compounds, okay? But remember, it's not one time, it's a collection of it. Tip number 2, biggest mistake, is just not having your journal on you. I know this might sound obvious, right? Like, oh, okay, Clark's telling me to bring my journal with me, duh. I'm serious though. I mean, look at my journals. Look how beat up they are. You can be as rough as you want on these things, and that's why I recommend you get a hardcover one like I have, link in the description below. You can rough these up and take them everywhere. Your journal by the end of the year should be falling apart like this. The spine should barely stay on it, okay, if you're doing it right. And this is because your best ideas don't come when you prepare your tea, you sit down and you say, I'm gonna have a journaling session. Rarely does that happen. Maybe 2 times out of 10, 3. Tip that I've started doing over the past 2 years that really does benefit you, and that is to just keep an iPhone note. I mean, I'll just be listening to podcasts on the treadmill walking after a workout, and I'll just be filling up an iPhone note full of what that podcast is about, and then I transfer it in the journal if it makes the cut. Okay, or if you're driving, get Siri to record a voice memo. All right, so stuff like that. Never have the excuse of I can't write it down and transfer it in later, but take your journal with you everywhere. And if you don't have it for some reason, and you do get an insight, or you hear a quote or something, you get an aha moment, you want to capture that. That's a very powerful thing, and they don't come on demand, so you got to be really proactive with how you capture it. And how you capture it is always having some way to write it down, okay? That's tip number 2. All right, and the third tip, guys, is my favorite quote of the year, and you've probably heard me say it, but I'm gonna say it again, and you're gonna hear it again. Psychologists have a saying that there's 2 kinds of people that they see in therapy. The first are the people that come in and need tightening. These are the off-the-wall celebrities, right? Celebrity Rehab, or I really can't think of another example. The midlife crisis guy, all right? He needs some tightening. But the second is the majority of people who come in and they need loosening, all right? We just need to chill out, we need to laugh at ourselves, and we need to have fun. So don't be so rigid with journaling and say, I have to do this every single day at 7 a.m. in the morning. If you're really not feeling it, don't force it. And that's kind of counter to the advice in like the personal development world that says get up at 7, do the same thing every morning, morning rituals, and X, Y, and Z. And I guess I'm more of the camp of you should do it from a place of inspiration, not a place of obligation. And the more you're obligated to do something, whether it be exercise or journaling or reading, work to a certain extent, the less you want to do it, or the more resentment you build up and the more pain you associate with it. So, long-winded way, loosen up and do it out of a place of inspiration. Don't beat yourself up if you miss 1 day, 1 week, 2 weeks. I mean, there's been weeks where I've gone without journaling, and it's been perfectly fine. The world didn't collapse. My life didn't fall apart, okay? Those are my 3 tips on the mistakes people make when starting a journal. Question of the day to you at home. I want to know, what is your biggest journaling mistake or lesson you learned keeping a journal? That's it, guys. Speaking of journaling, I have 11 questions that'll change your life over on my site at clarkdanger.com. These are the best 11 questions. Really phenomenal place to start on your journal if you are looking for questions to just go deeper into yourself, get mental clarity. Been getting great feedback on it, so thank you if you've done that. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you this Wednesday for the weekly Wednesday health hack, and that's all I got. Until next time, stop settling, start living. Later.